I was very much protected as a child. It was sort of a difficult process, I'd say, because there are so many restrictions, such as who I could see, who I couldn't see, where I could go, where I couldn't go. It really did restrict my life as a teenager. I had to sort of stay indoors so I didn't bump into anyone who may cause harm to me. I had to be taken out of school. It was just a whole different life, and it was all very sudden. And I also do have Asperger's, so sort of adapting and change can be quite difficult to people with Asperger's, and I did find that difficult, having to suddenly adapt and change to new ways of living. I had some understanding of why restrictions were put in place as part of safeguarding, but I don't really think I understood what was going to happen. I didn't understand the procedure or the process of what's going to happen in a month's time, what's going to happen in 2 months' time. None of that was explained to me. And I do get very anxious and worried about the unknown when I don't know what's going to happen. It really does scare me. And when I think of things now, when I don't know something, it scares me still. And it did scare me. So I think if maybe someone had explained to me what would have happened in so many months' time, or just if someone had just explained to me something of what's going to happen, it would have made it so much more easier. My family support the staff, and the staff support my family, and I think having that unit all together makes the process much easier.
My views on safeguarding and the at-risk register involves my son. After he was born, I was taken to a mother and baby unit where I stayed for about 8 or 9 months. I was really very ill at that time and put on massive amounts of medication. I was dribbling, I was shuffling. How I was supposed to look after a baby, I don't know. And then eventually what happened was I found out that he had been put on the at-risk register. I only found out because there was a meeting. I wanted to attend this very important meeting. I had no information about it, no transport laid on. It was a nightmare. Anyway, I got to the meeting and it was decided to put my son on the at-risk register. At risk of neglect, which was a bit of a joke because he was the most adorable baby and my husband totally in wonder with him, and both of us, as far as we could feel, were doing our best to look after him. He finally got off the at-risk register, I think, when he was 3 years old. But I found the whole experience distressing. No information given to me at all. No information as to what support I could have. It was almost like they were setting us up to fail. That's what it felt like from our point of view. And it was extremely distressing because we loved our son. We wanted him. I didn't want to neglect him. Yes, I had mental health problems, but I should have had support instead of being sectioned, so that didn't feel right. That whole thing involved lack of information, lack of people having discussions with us about it. A lot of it went on behind our backs we didn't know about.